Alright guys, this is James from Click Soft Reviews TV, and today we are going to be talking about the ICS MP5A5. This is an awesome weapon. I got it about a month ago. Played a CQB game with it up at Cool Combat in Lexington. It's a great weapon, sturdy, as most ICS weapons usually are. And this isn't the plastic Sportline edition. This is the full metal, I guess you could say Pro edition or whatever you want to call it. It's got the polymer bottom, which is portrays the real gun, and the metal upper, which again portrays the real gun. As you can see, this one does come with the collapsible stock to aid in close quarters where you don't really need this long stock, and of course it's not really going to do much to the recoil because since this is an AEG and not a gas blowback or a real gun, there really isn't going to be any recoil whatsoever. So it's all just personal preference. This gun shoots at around 360. This one right here shoots about 320, which is perfect for CQB in North Carolina. I don't know about the other states, but for right here it's perfect. It comes with a 200 round high cap magazine with a little spinning wheel at the bottom. Metal magazine, nicely constructed, fits perfectly. They're not the ones that if you just click it, it won't drop out, because I mean that'd be terrible for an MP5. It's great for an M4, but not this. But comes with the little charging handle. Doesn't do anything at all except look cool, because the the door doesn't open. That's not where the hop-up is. The hop-up is actually located right here, like a little lever right here. It goes back and forth. Up is this way towards the stock, and down, and like to turn it off, it's towards the muzzle. This gun, it comes with ICS's Turbo 3000 motor, which is their kind of their favorite motor to put in most of their Pro Series guns. It's really durable, high torque, high speed, and especially when paired with a LiPo, which fits nicely in the handguard where the battery is located. It shoots pretty damn fast. The battery is located up here. It comes with a Tamiya connector, a little auto fuse right there, which is nice because they're easy to replace, and you don't have to open like a little plastic clamshell thing to see if you burnt it out. So that's nice. Talk about the batteries. They say you can put a nunchuck in there. It's hard as hell to put a nunchuck in here. Last time I tried, the only way I could do it was to make it so the actual battery cells go in here and the wires come out the side, and it connects outside of the actual compartment. And also, this is a dead battery right here. It doesn't work anymore, but I haven't really ever tried. I'm pretty sure this would fit. So I mean, it's an 8.4. Wouldn't really work that well with this gun, but it would fit. And the battery I use is a 7.4 LiPo, which is equivalent to a 9.6, which is what this battery is here. The thing is with these, I mean, these fit perfectly, but they're super dangerous if you don't know how to use them correctly, because if you use this thing like all day and you let it die continuously, these have a tendency to bloat and then explode. So yeah, you probably want to get a LiPo alarm, which tells you when it's getting low, because these things just run and then stop, and then they're dead, and then you have to recharge them, or they can die completely from that, and you can die completely from that if it explodes. So yeah, just be careful with LiPos. Personally, I like lithium ions. I've got one in my M4. It works at an 11.1. It works really well. They're a lot safer, but they're a little bit more expensive. But yeah. So I guess we'll get on to the chronograph of this ICS MP5A5. So I guess we'll get on to that, and we'll also show you some gameplay footage of me up at Cool Combat. Let's go.
Big ass titties!
Alright, to get a little bit more into depth on the internals here, this actually comes with a version 3 gearbox like most MP5s should have. This also, which means it's pretty simple to work on. I'm pretty sure that it's the same one that goes in all AKs and all that. I have to look on that. Don't quote me on that. I'm not really good with internals. I suck. I broke my M5 from just a basic, my M4 from a basic spring change, so that goes to show how savvy I am with internals. But the good thing about this gun with the spring change is if you take off the stock right here with this one screw at the back, it slides off really easily. There's one little Phillips screw that goes, you can see it just hanging out right there. Once you take that out, the spring guide will come out, and so will the spring. That allows you to quick change springs to, like, I'm pretty sure this has like an M110 or an M105 to like an M110, just really quick spring change. You don't have to completely dismantle your gun. It's awesome. ICS did a really good job on doing that, and it just works really well. I haven't done it yet, but I've seen other people do it, and it seems to work really well. With the externals of this gun, like I said, it's metal on top, polymer on the bottom, like the real gun. It's not licensed, so I mean, the way they call this gun is an MK5, which is a Mark 5, but it's an MP5, so they can't really legally say that without Heckler & Koch's consent or whatever. It's got all the little red marks right here with the fire selector. You've got safe, of course, and then you've got single fire, which is nicely highlighted in red, and then you've got fully automatic, which is also nicely highlighted in red, which is kind of makes the gun look a little bit more, I don't know, menacing and cool. We've got the serial number, just kind of, it's laser engraved right here on the magazine seat, and you've got the classic Heckler & Koch barrel sights right here where you can switch between 4 different reticles. My favorite is probably like the trough sight right there, which is you look over through an open like triangle and you can see the top, so it works really well. With the ICS Turbo 3000 motor, this thing, like I said, with the LiPo, runs perfectly. Runs out pretty fast because LiPos aren't supposed to hold their charge very long. But for CQB, this thing's a monster. One problem I have been having with this thing, though, is whenever I'm running with a LiPo, single semi-automatic doesn't seem to work at all. Like, it will only work when the fire selector's all the way up here. That might be a factor of me not using low resistance wiring and just using basic copper stranded wiring. I am going to take this into the shop and get it changed to low resistance, which is more, it actually uses silver, which is the most conductive metal on the planet, and which allows no loss of voltage and makes it so the power gets straight from the battery into the motor with no really any mishaps or anything. There also might be a problem with the fire selector with that and the contacts inside of there, so I guess we'll have to see. I'll look in the description if anything's ever changed with it. It'll be down there with like little asterisks, and I'll say update and the date. But sling mounts galore, one here, one here, one here. All of them are super sturdy, work really well. I do highly recommend this gun if you can find one now, because apparently they've been discontinued. So good luck finding one. If you can, pick it up. It's awesome. Alright guys, if you like that video, you probably like our other ones, so go ahead and subscribe with the button on top. Check out our other videos. There's probably some of the related videos side right there, or go to our channel. We've got a whole bunch of airsoft reviews, gameplay footage, and just basic random stuff that we like to post. Doesn't even have to be about airsoft. Some of them are like me and Aiden fishing, and having a competition on who can catch more fish. So yeah, go ahead and subscribe. We post random stuff all the time, airsoft mostly. So yeah, go ahead and subscribe button, like I said. Do it. Go now. Bye.